really hot. Floryder or Blackspire, right? Pretty sure I said that right? Hopefully. Mm. Uh-oh. Don't think you just connect. Yes, I am Ginger Taco for now. You know what I thought about doing is adding a different adding like a reward or an a redeem. The call foes. Oh, the froze. No freaking way. Really did it freeze? Do I have to do you want me to call you back again? I mean I can do that. If you want me to call you back. Okay. Oh shit. Fuck. Let's do it again. Uh Hero.
Okay, I think we're fixing it now. We're good.
Yeah, we should be good.
That was hilarious. It was like right as you were gonna go say my name is when it
Yeah.
crashed, and I was like, wait a second, that's not right.
Right. I was like,
Um,
I got scared for a second. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna kill me for it. Did I say it wrong?
no. It's fine. A lot of people pronounce it wrong. So it's Flowrider Blackspire. So like Flow Rider,
Okay,
and
flow
then
right.
yeah. A lot of people also just call me Flow too to make it easy. I've gone by Flow for I think like 2 years now
Uh
since I've been gaming. So I just go by Flow to make it easier.
huh. All right, cool. All right, as you guys can see, flow rider. I mean, that's the only thing I got. That's the only thing I freaking got wrong was your first name, and then I got Black Spirit right. So I got halfway right. I got it halfway right. Hell yeah.
That's better than what most people get. They call me Florider or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, I get like Florider. I'll get like Flirter. Like I get a bunch of random ones for some reason.
Oh, jeez. You know what? I bet they were drunk. I bet they were drunk. That's good. But anyways, as you can see, Flowrider doesn't have a cam, but that's okay. But anyways, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for joining in my podcast and everything. And please, before we start, promote, plug in everything you got, bro.
Yeah. So generally, you can find me pretty easily on Twitch. Twitch.tv/, Flowrider_Blackspire. I don't have a YouTube upload running correctly. I do have one with the same thing. It's just Flowrider Blackspire.
Nice.
Uh, um, TikTok Flowrider_B. I've been trying to at least really on there. It hasn't gone 100%, but like I try to get like one or two things on there a week.
Oh shit. Okay. Hey, this is trying to put the work in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also, Ultra Mad Taco on all social media. Ultra Mad Taco, pretty simple. Uh, so, anyways, we this guy freaking Florida. I know this since high school. Like you said, we were like 4 years. It's been like 4 years since high school. I mean, 4 years seem a lot, but at the same time, it's like holy fuck, the shit that I've been through, and who knows the shit you've been through. Freaking crazy. It's just crazy, you know. I would never thought that I would, get ever talk to you ever again. Honestly, not gonna lie. So this guy, we have a lot of catching up to do because I mean, come on, 4 years. You can't tell me there's not a lot of stuff that's happened or whatever throughout
Uh,
that time.
there has been a lot. I gotta be honest, it's been a lot.
Exactly. So, but first things first. Let me get ask you a couple questions so people can get to know you exactly. That's weird. Are you muted? Okay, no, you're not.
Yeah, it's a second. Sorry, I was saying something.
Oh, okay. But okay. So basically, no one can see you. So that's really So like, basically, maybe some if you get this many subscribers on this channel, maybe this will whatever they can see.
Maybe,
It could, yeah.
maybe.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, 200 was the goal. 200 so far is the goal. So once I
200.
get there, I'm gonna have to like force myself to go out and get a camera and get it set up. So
The good thing about though is that they're not that well, I can't say now because I never. Well, I really can't say now because who knows? Maybe camera prices have changed and all that good stuff. So maybe they went up or maybe they went low. So,
maybe.
but since the way everything's been going on, I'm pretty sure it went high. So, that being said, anyways, exactly. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Exactly, like how old are you? Exactly.
So birthday did just pass like a month ago, a month and 2 days. So I am 24 now. I may not sound it. Most people think I might be a little older than that. I am 24 though. I do work a full time job while also trying to do streaming as like a part time. Still trying to get a schedule set up, but generally, you know, trying to balance it out. But I mean, I'm a pretty basic guy. Get up, go to work, come home, try to set up stream. I mean,
Hell yeah.
most people when I ask me questions, like, well, what's this? What do you like about yourself? Such and such, and I'll just answer it. But I'm never really good at just like placing myself in spots. So I always like do better answering questions.
Okay, okay. I get that. So, where you work, is it like pretty tough? Is it a simple job?
It's a little simple. I mean, it depends. So I work in a deli for a grocery store.
Hmm.
Um, and I do all kinds of things there. I cook, I prepare food. We got two sides, like a hot side and a cold side. So we do have like cold food, hot food. I work mostly with hot food. Um, Other than that, like I handle like the day to day basis for customers and stuff. So a lot of people see my face and have to deal with me, and I got to deal with them. So it's always a back and forth, but it's not too bad.
Oh shit! Watch out, Gordon Ramsay. Here comes Chef Flowrider over here, coming in hot as a motherfucker. Just like, watch out! I got my work at the fucking deli. I'm gonna fucking serve you the side. You know what? I should probably come over, like, and get like a hookup or something. Like, just message you, like, where do you like later on? Message you, like, where do you work? Let me fucking just get something or whatever shit. So yeah, freaking. I'm probably. Depends. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe.
But so exactly how's if you don't there's some questions that I'll ask, so hopefully you don't mind. Just
Go
get
for it.
some little depth into, yourself and but what is exactly how's the love life going for you, dude? Because let's be honest, I'm not gonna like, try to hide anything or whatever, because like I said, I know you. I know you and even though we haven't talked in a long, long while, there's some times where I see stuff here and there and it's kinda, just
Yeah.
and it's like,
So
oh
it's good. I mean, it's good. So I'm gonna say her name is Z. You do know her actual name.
yeah.
But I mean, it's fine. It's like saying her actual name is Ashlyn. You do know her. She goes by Z or Zia now.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, we've been doing good. We've been together since we finished up high school, pretty much. Like we got together in high school. We've been together since, and it's been good. It's been good. We've had a lot of ups and downs, but a lot of relationships have those. So, I mean, we've been sticking it out though. We've been doing good. We've been doing
And
good.
and I'm happy for you, bro.
We try.
That's good. That's the freaking thing right there. As long as you freaking try, dude. I mean, you don't. There's some like you barely half of the people in high school get to be with their loved ones, with their partnership from since high school to up and over, and some of them are just like just like me. Like I'm still fucking I'm single and shit, dude. I didn't get to stick with my high school crush or whatever or any of that extra stuff. But you know what? Hey, it's life. It is what it is. Nothing you can do
Yep.
about it. But hey, there's plenty of fish of the sea. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yep.
mean,
And there's always one out there for you. There always is. People say like, "Oh, it's so hard." You'll find them. You'll find them sooner or later. You'll
right.
find them.
So basically, all you gotta do is just don't look for that one partner, and then they'll come right at you. Just work on yourself. That's why I see it. It's like just work on yourself. Do you for right now, and then eventually your time will come. Never know
Yeah.
when, but your time will come.
Oh yeah.
And then any pets though? Any pets? I'm pretty sure.
Um.
Oh yeah, you do have pets.
So they're technically not my pets, but
Oh,
there are a few in the house. I say a few, but there's like five.
oh damn.
We've got one. Well, a couple of them have kind of more just like attached themselves to me than anybody else. We've got the main one, Salem. I don't know where he went though. We've got like two black cats, Salem and Nim, or Nimsy. Salem normally hangs out with me a lot more. If people ever come into stream and hear him, he'll be like meowing at me as he walks around. If they'll know he enters because I call him the child. Um, Nimsy is another black cat, but I think the word was called polydactyl or something. I don't remember how the word goes, but
Polydactyl.
she doesn't have the normal like four toes. She's or Hemingway. Yeah, sorry, Hemingway. She doesn't have the normal four toes. She's got five toes on each paw. So
Oh.
I wanted to call her Mittens, but they're like, no, we're gonna call her Nimsy or Nim as her original name. I was like, I've been
Mhm.
better calling her Mittens because she looks like she's got mittens. Uh, Another one is Yuki, the brother of Salem. The only thing that throws people off is that Yuki does not have the same fur pigment as Salem does. Yuki's got pure white fur,
Uh-huh.
and he's got monochromial eyes. He's got like one blue eye and one green eye. So it always throws people off when like, yeah, they're brothers. They came from the same mother and
What?
father. Yeah, except it's just different colored, and they're like, that's not right. So I think they think that what they called it before was Turkish Angora.
Turkish Angora. Holy
Yep.
fuck, dude. That's fucking dope. Like having to have a cat that's got like two different colored eyes, dude. That's freaking dope. I would love that cat to freaking death. Well, I love my cat to death, but you know, a cat with two different colored eyes. Like imagine that. Just
Yeah.
that's freaking insane. But let's see a
I mean,
picture.
I'll have to final send to you later. I know Z's been getting really artsy with stuff, and she's got a picture of him somewhere. She took a really good picture of him, honestly.
Oh, nice.
Um, she's been doing a lot of artsy stuff recently. The other two animals are what the hell was she called? I don't know what breed exactly of the cat she was, but we have Nova. She's really feisty. She fights everybody, and she hates like she'll calico. Okay, sorry, Z fix for me. Nova is a calico.
Yeah.
She is mostly like she'll leave you alone.
Uh-huh.
But if you go to mess with her, she'll fight back. She'll fight back.
Okay.
And then the last pet of all of them is the oldest, is our pug, Josie. She's been in the family from the start, and she's been there for pretty much ever. She's an old little dog, but we all love her. We all love her.
Hey, much love for all your pets, man. Much love for all your pets.
Thank you. Well, much love for your pets too. I've heard you talking about them a couple times.
Oh yeah. Granted, I only have two versus everybody I talk to. Everybody is like, I got four, five, more on the side, and it's like, God damn. Maybe I should get more pets.
I don't know if I'd be
Uh,
able to do any more than two. I think two would be my limit.
yeah, that's what Way's looking at for me myself right now. Just two is fine. Even though my sister-in-law keeps freaking having she doesn't her family doesn't keep track on her stuff with their cat they have over there because he keeps fucking every cat. He keeps fucking every cat or shit or the same cat and then gets pregnant. And it's like, do you want a cat? And she's always like, do you want a cat the next month? Do you want a cat next month? Do you want a cat? And it's like, I do, but I don't.
I've been given a picture real quick. I'll send it to you. This is that is Yuki. You'll see it's on Discord. You can see he's got like the one light blue eye, and the other one's kind of like a brownish green.
Let's see. What the fuck? It's cute ass fucking cat. Not gonna lie, that's a cute ass fucking cat, dude. Holy shit.
He's I think he's like one of the chiller ones, but
Hmm.
he still has like issues trying to be nice to some of the cats. Like he'll go and mess with them, but he'll be like one of the chiller ones.
Oh shit. Okay. I wish my cat was all chill. I freaking try to pet him. There's sometimes, well, I'll pet him and he'll be okay. And then when Jack is like laying down, whatever, I pet him, and then on the side of his like belly, whatever shit, I start petting him, like stroking him, basically. So for some reason, he doesn't seem to like that, and he just freaking attacks my hand out of nowhere, or just because of that, I'm just like, and I rough house play with him or whatever you want to call it, and leaves me with a whole bunch of scratches. I'm like, you motherfucker. It's like, I love you, but god damn it. Oh, he's a pain in the
But
butt sometimes. He's a pain in the butt sometimes.
yeah, well, we can't do nothing but love him though. That's all we can do.
Yep, that's pretty much about it. People say, oh, you expect your dog to come right at you and freaking wait for you. Well, My dog does wait for come and expect me at the house, but apparently my cat does too. But not for just love, just for food. Like, I'm hungry, motherfucker. Feed me.
You've already been fed though.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, do you really want more? Do you really need more? I'm gonna freaking stuff you up so bad they need a freaking China. They're gonna treat you like a freaking god over there, and then eat your ass. But
That's
no.
generally how they do.
So now the main question is, why did you start streaming exactly, or YouTube, whatever hit first, basically? But in this case, it is Twitch stream, right?
Pretty much, yeah. So the main I started on was Twitch. So there's a couple ways of how like people will say it started, and there's a couple ways of how it did start. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll begin from the beginning. So for the longest time, I wanted to be a content creator of like some sort,
Mm-hmm.
be like Facebook or YouTube, TikTok, like Twitch, anything like that. I've always wanted to like be some kind of content creator because I always thought, I can be funny. I
Yeah.
can make people laugh. I can have good times and stuff. Um, oh my god, don't remind me. Sorry, a friend reminded me of all the times I've been bullied by getting bits from them.
Uh.
So the ways that I tell people is like there's a couple ways I start. The first way I started was that some friends of mine was like, hey, why don't you stream? Like you do a lot of playing stuff. You're super cool to hang out with. Like
Yeah.
just start streaming. And I was like thinking about it. Sure, I was like I just never knew how to start. And then a friend of mine that does stream a lot. I got to meet him over sometime over last year. Went to a friend of a friend's birthday party and met him. I've watched him a bit before, and then I was talking to him about it, and he's like, "So when do you want to start?" I was like, I'm not sure." And he said the best thing you could do is just start up some equipment, pick a game, and jump into it. He's like the hardest thing at some point is just hitting the go live button. He says after a while, the hardest part is just hitting go live. Other than that, everything else will just come naturally and just be yourself. So I was like, that's it's a good thing. So I just one day I installed OBS. I picked a random game. I set up the best of my knowledge to get it, and I just started. And since then I've been going. And then I've been like trying to get to other platforms to kind of put myself out there more. Like I haven't done much YouTube, but I have
Yeah.
done that.
Mm.
I got TikTok up and going a bit,
Oh
and
shit.
I got a Twitter, but I rarely ever really use it, so it's just kind of here and there. So it all really depends. So just ask me, what was the first game I streamed? Um, what was the first game I ever streamed? I think it was League. I think League was like the first game I ever streamed.
League.
I think it was League. It was either League or it was like some random game I just chose and just to play for the fun of it.
Wow.
It might have been League, honestly, because my selection at the moment's been kind of few and go, but League has been there since like I pretty much started. But the main reason why when you get down to it, why I started streaming was because there's days I would get off of work, I had like a long day,
Yep.
and it was just a long, rough day.
Ah,
And I was like, I'm gonna pull something up on Twitch, pull something on YouTube. I'm just gonna watch a video and relax. And I was like, man, it's like this is the kind of stuff that makes me feel good. So why can't I do something like that for people? There's got to be someone out there that wants that has a long, hard day that want to come home, watch something, and laugh.
right.
So
Exactly.
I was like, I want to do that. I want to be that guy that like people come to hang out with, make friends, and have a nice time to relax.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I may get angry when I play games, but that's just for the fun of it. It's funny when it happens. So like,
That's just
I tell
everybody.
people, yeah, laugh at me when I get angry. I'm not gonna get mad at you for it. Just laugh when I get angry
Right.
because I use it as a joke. So that's the main reason why I've been trying to become a content creator. Is just to be that guy that people come see, make some friends, and have a good time.
And honestly, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I haven't made we haven't made it this that far. I haven't made it far enough to understand exactly if there is a right answer or wrong answer. But even though for streaming for a good decent amount of time, I feel like I feel like I don't know. I feel like there is no wrong answer, but at the same time, it's like questionable a little bit because to be honest, um, that's what we're all here for is to make great content for people who can get a laugh out of us, who can come in after a long day of work, like you said, or a long day from school, or just something like there someone's. Like, come on, there's adults, even still adults, like who've been doing some drinking, who've been uh getting stoned and whatnot, and then they're just like, dude, I want to watch something fucking hilarious. Like, I just want to
Yeah.
fucking watch something that's gonna kick, like, make me fucking laugh to the hardest, to the fullest and shit, and just freaking, or just like a video to show to your friends and shit, like, yo, check this motherfucker out, he's fucking hilarious, and shit like that. And we all done it here and there, where we're just like, hey, I love this. Like, we all have our own, YouTuber or Twitch streamer that we just love and love to watch, and just keep an eye for new videos or new content that come out from them and shit. And so, and that's the thing. Like, that's honestly, that's what I am basically looking for. Like, that's what I want. It's like that's what I love about you and other people. Like, we just like, we want to create content for them to laugh, to to enjoy what we enjoy, or not even that. Not even that. It's like, I personally, aside of that, I mean, all jokes and everything, but at the same time, I just want to grow a community where, like, not only can you have fun, laugh, and enjoy it, but there are times where we have tough times, and I want to grow a community to understand that, there are gonna be tough times and shit in your life. You know, I want to let you know, like, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. Like, because what, like, what I'm talking about is like depression, basically. Like, how many people are depressed and how many people go through that shit, and how it's so, I feel like depression is a little bit more underrated than it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's
Yeah.
underrated. I feel like it needs to be more talked about, more self-aware, more. I mean, I don't know if you have, or I mean, I met or heard about some people, or know people who just ended their own lives, and like, it's like, I don't want that to happen. Every single life is important and stuff, and I just want to, if somehow that person is so depressed or feeling like crap, maybe I can help them, just a little bit, even if it's not a lot, at least just a little bit, make their day, or if they need someone to talk to, I'll let them know, like, I'm there, for them and whatnot, and like, you're not alone, meet other people that are dealing with the same stuff they are, and help and communicate with each other,
Yeah.
and that's what I love about it, is that we just, we are here to stick together, and that's why, I thought maybe I should do a podcast, so that way I can talk with a whole bunch of variety of people, because everyone is different and special in their own way, you know. So.
I know I do a lot of that too with especially the guy that started me off. He just recently went through like a really rough patch going on with like his family and everything. I know a
Mm,
couple years ago he lost like his brother, so he fights it a lot. But I this man has more determination than most people I've ever met. I'll see him every day, Monday through Friday, hop on to start stream. He'll go through it. He'll joke about stuff. He'll try to be like super cool with everything.
right.
And then he's there every day trying to get that grind. And I feel so bad because like recently he was going through a lot of stuff, and there was a day I was going to stream, and then he wanted to play League. League was like one of his favorite things to play with his brother.
Hmm.
He really just wanted to relax, and I was like, "That's fine." He's like, "I was going to stream today." I was like, "Is it okay if I stream?" He's like, "Well, yeah, as long as you don't care if I'm like talking over you or anything." And he's like,
Right.
"If you could make sure you mute," because I was like, it was understandable. He was going through rough stuff. He didn't want to like get interrupted, but I was like, it's fine. How about I can postpone my day because I didn't have a schedule set up correctly, so I don't know
Right.
what I was doing. But I was like, yeah, it's no problem. I was like, I hopped into games, I had chatted with him, made up some jokes. We played for like 4 hours straight, and it helped him a lot. It helped him a lot.
Hell yeah. That's what it's all about. I mean, it could be the smallest things, play with someone, or just talk to someone, or it's just the simple stuff, the smaller things.
Yeah.
And so, do you have a schedule set up now? Now that you have a full-time job, because usually that's kind of what happened
No.
to me.
Not exactly. So I recently, well, when I first started, I was like doing every day of the week, like Monday through Friday,
Right.
maybe Saturday and Sunday. I was like every day after work, I'd come home, start up stream, see how it goes. But I recently have been like I've been getting so stressed over everything that it was a lot harder for me to do.
Yeah.
So I recently started dropping it down to like 3 days a week. I'll do like either Monday, Tuesday, and then like a Wednesday or Thursday, and
Uh,
then a Friday, and then like, like a toss up for Saturday or Sunday. Like I'll see how it goes. Sometimes I'll have to cancel because like I'll be like, man, I really can't do it today. Um, but I try to at least go for like my days off. So if I have like a Tuesday off and a Thursday off, I'll try to get those days to stream. But then if it's like I have a Monday and like a Saturday, I'll try to pick a day after work where I'll have the time to set up and then like do a stream then. So I still have like 3 days a week. But it's been all over the place. I don't have an actual like set schedule yet.
yeah.
So I've just been kind of like going along with it.
Hey, at least it's still, at least you're doing pretty good so far. I mean, at least it's like, it's working out for you pretty well. And, it looks like, it almost looks like a pretty good, you know, the way you're doing it looks like it's working out for you. And
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Just
I mean,
get a,
shit, 3 months in, and I've broken over 100. So I'm thankful for all the people that come to hang out with me and chat with me.
yeah,
Thankful for
exactly.
every one of them.
Yeah, freaking, gotta love the viewers, gotta love them. And that's the thing, like, I will not stop saying it, but damn it, like, that's what the one thing I love and want the most is like, I want people to follow me if they love my content. I mean, it might sound bad, but what I'm trying to say is like, I mean, yeah, I follow my help and stuff, but at the same time, it's like I just want to make sure that you like my content. You're not just following just because you think you have to.
Yeah,
Just do it because you want to. Like you feel like, oh, maybe I'll come watch this person some time to time, or maybe I'll stop in by and say hi once in a while, or something, or who knows. But and then with the people, with the chat and stuff, like I just love it. It's like we fucking have a good time chit chatting and shit, talk about what the day was, or what they're doing, what's going on and shit, and just make jokes about whatever and stuff. And that's what I love about the chat group and streaming and shit. It's just like meeting a whole no, bunch of people. You know what's messed up? Honestly, I never thought about streaming. Like for you, you looked into it and you thought about it. Me, not once has it come to my idea of streaming. Honestly, I never really said, maybe, maybe I do want to become a streamer or YouTuber. Or actually, want to do this. It's more like kind of one of those things where it just happened, kind of thing.
yeah,
Because my brother in our group, we were like, oh, let's start streaming and stuff or whatever. And then I was like, okay, I'm in. I'm in for I'm in, see how it goes. And then eventually we started streaming. Some of us stopped streaming. Some of us had other stuff important to do. And yeah, I'm like, I honestly, like, it's funny because I was like, I only did this because I kind of, they were wanted to do this, like, trying to grow and stuff. But now when I'm looking back and it's like, I just decided, you know what? I want to keep doing this. I just want to keep doing this because I've seen so much stuff, YouTubers, Twitch streamers, and it's like how they react, how they talk to other people and stuff, the people you get to know, and it's like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds nice. That would be fucking nice. So, and I decided to keep on going, you know,
I feel that. I feel that.
and there's so much stuff like like don't you have that hard times where you're just like sitting there where and they're just thinking, damn, I feel like I don't want to stream, but I need to. But if I do, it might help me out just a little bit with my own, like with your own self. Like you're feeling down or something. Like, does you think if like it helps you out when you're streaming and stuff? Like, does it like stress? Like, does it like is it a stress reliever? Is what I'm basically trying to say.
Um, Sometimes. So there's times like I'll have a really rough day at work, and it's like, man, I just want to go home and play something. I'll like pull up an easy game. Like recently, I've been doing like Dying Light 2. I had like a really rough day at work, and I came home and I was like, I just want to relax. So I started playing Dying Light, and I was like, I know if I continue the story, some of the people are gonna be a little upset with me because they're not gonna be there to see it. So I'll throw on the stream, and sometimes I just forget about it. I'll leave my chat box up on the side. I'll be like talking to myself, saying some stupid shit, making up jokes, playing the game, and people will hop in and they'll start laughing at it or talk with me, and it's like I feel a little better about the day. And it helps out a ton. So yeah, streaming and getting to see people come in and stuff, it does help. It helps a lot.
Nice.
It does help.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, there's some times where I just like that's the thing, like, like I'll be at work and I just be like, I don't stream today, but I do stream tomorrow. And there are many times, and I'm glad, is that like, there are many times where I'm just like, I don't stream today, sucks, but I get to stream tomorrow. It's like I get that little excitement knowing the fact that I'm streaming the next day or the day of, and it's like, oh, I'm playing this game, I'm trying to do this, this, and that, and I'm streaming, and hopefully, get more people in to chat and whatnot. And that's what I love about it. It's kind of like one of those where it kind of gets your mindset off things, like you got a whole bunch of shit going on, or somebody at work pissed you off and shit, and you're just thinking, oh, I got to stream and get to talk with people or this and that. And it's like kind of give me a nice little stress reliever type of deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and then yeah, that's what I love about it. So lately, also, how's Dying Light 2? I've seen a lot of people playing Dying Light 2, and honestly, I felt like the first one was good. The what do you call it? The not the bundle, but like kind of like the continuation of the
Oh,
first.
the was it Dying Light the continuing or something like that? The second part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I played the second part. I played the first and second, so I thought they were pretty cool. The Dying Light 2 though, from what I've noticed, the first thing that threw me off, the voice actor, the main character's voice actor,
Uh-huh.
same character as the first one.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it threw me through a loop. I started off, I heard him running, I was like, okay, so he's running, and then I heard him talking, and I was like, okay, this isn't him, right? And then later on, he said his name. I was like, okay, so this is definitely not the main character. You are playing the main character, but it's not, Kyle Crane from the first one. It just sounds like him, and it threw me through a loop. But
Yeah.
so far from what I've noticed after that, though, they made a lot of references to like Dying Light and stuff, or not Dying Light, Dead Island, which I thought
Yeah.
was pretty cool. They did a lot better with like the actual controls for parkour. It feels
Mhm.
so much smoother and so much better. The combat feels nice. The story's pretty interesting. Um, and all in all, I think it's worth it. I think it's pretty cool. It's been pretty fun. I like it. The customization's different. All your outfits make a difference now for your character.
Oh.
Give you different stats. There's like different weapon styles you can use now. Um, and as you play, like you have to pick between the two sides, which is like survivors or peacekeepers,
Uh-huh.
which is like the people or the defenders.
Right.
Um, and every time you choose one side to get something, it gives you an upgrade to like from them. So one side could give you more parkour help, one side can give you more combat help, kind of thing. So I think it's been pretty interesting. I've been enjoying it.
That does sound pretty good. But damn. I mean, I thought about it and I was like, I don't know because it is Dying Light 2 and it's like it's gonna feel so weird because I like playing the first one and the continuation of it, and then they did a second one. It's like, but I did hear that it's gonna take 700 something hours to complete the full um the full game of Dying Light 2 versus that campaign just takes like a couple hours. But to do all the side quests and side missions and everything else, it's gonna take over 700 hours or something like that.
Yeah, I believe it too because it was one day like after stream I just got done doing a couple missions. Uh, I was like, man, I wonder how much I've actually done. And I went back and checked it out. I was like, this is like the third day I've been playing it so far, and I was like, I'm not even 20. I'm not even like 20% through. I'm like maybe 15% way through. So I went and did a lot of the side missions and stuff while I was off stream,
Yeah.
and I finished them all for an area. There was like 20 or something quests I had to do, and then I looked at it again. I barely went up the percentage. I went up like 1%. I was like, what the hell? There's so much to do in this game.
Well, damn.
There's so much different stuff they make you do. Like it's insane. Like how much you have to do side quest wise. A lot of it's cool though because it helps you learn the story of like what happened,
Right.
like from where, especially like where you are. So I think it's pretty cool. It's there's so much story to it. There's so many things like uh there's a lot of like hidden stuff you can find too. Like I saw in a video somewhere, if you get to the tallest building in the second area, which I've been on now,
Yeah.
and you find your way down correctly, and you get all these plugs set in the right place, you will get this thing that's it's an offhand weapon. It's a gun, but it's not
Hmm.
an actual gun. It's just your finger. It's called the finger gun, and it's it's hilarious because it does most damage out of anything else. And every time you shoot a zombie, it sends them like 20 feet back, and they do a flip.
What the hell? Sounds like probably so there's gonna be some people gonna hate me for saying this, but I think finger gun reminds me of Battlefield. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Battlefield has.
the finger gun from Battlefield. Yeah, the
Yeah.
character would like snap their thumb back to reload it and everything. I remember that.
Yeah, it's like that's what it reminds me of. Like, holy fuck, dude! I didn't think they would add that shit to it. And if they're gonna add that to it, might as well add some freaking SpongeBob type freaking attacks or whatever shit. You know, freaking if they're gonna go do that, it would make sense to me. I think that they just add a whole bunch of random
Yeah, it would.
like
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me honestly if they did. I think it'd be pretty funny if they did.
yeah, or what was it? Dead Space. You know that was it the devil what was it called? The Devil's hand or something like that. It was Devil's something. And like everything was maxed. Its attack, its fire rate, everything was maxed. And you literally the only way to get it was to like play Dead Space. Was I think it was on Dead Space. I think it was on Dead Space 3.
I think so.
Oh, and then you had to beat it on hard though. You had to beat it on hard, and I think that was it.
Yeah,
And
that makes sense.
yeah, and then I was like, can you imagine they added that in like other games and shit? Like, dude, that freaking gun was unbelievable because literally it's just like a one tap type of shit. Like, just pop dead, pop dead.
Yeah,
And that's the thing I like about it. It's like they add some broken guns and shit, and they're freaking hilarious. And they keep on adding stuff like that. And what was it? There's this one specific game. I don't know what it's called. Never played it, but it was like I think it was like an old game where I don't know exactly what you had to do, but you literally had like a unicorn holding a unicorn like it was a freaking minigun. It would shit rainbows, I think. Rather, it would shit rainbows or it would puke rainbows and it would come out like freaking bullets or some shit. And it was like a gun. It was like an actual unicorn.
sounds like something from Borderlands. I swear, Borderlands had the weirdest guns. It might have been something from Borderlands.
I
It sounds like
swear.
it.
Yeah, I swear it might have been because I was like, because I've seen that on Watch Mojo, like top 10 most messed up or overpowered OP guns or whatever. And they were all like, weird guns that they added in some certain games and shit. I'm just like, how does that work? But what the fuck? And I'm just like, that's great. I like it. I love the ideas. But it's like, what the fuck? It's like,
Yeah,
hey, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Shit, for all I
yeah,
fucking know.
yeah. I've seen a lot of random guns in a lot of games.
Yeah.
It's always fun to get.
Oh, for sure. And then, so let's see what else can I say. But so far, other than that, besides work and streaming and shit, like, how's life been treating you actually? Because, like I said, 4 years, and
Um,
like,
it's been an up and down. So at one point I moved out of town to like help share on a house.
mhm.
That fell apart. That fell apart fast. After a year, I had to move back, and I've been like fighting to get myself back up off my feet and everything. I just recently actually, and a lot of people in stream like on my stream have been helping me a lot with that. Just recently got a car, and I've still got so much I got to get fixed on it, but a lot of people I can thank for helping me out for doing that, helped me get a car. They were, as I said, they've been beating me down with bits and donations and stuff because they were
Oh,
like, "We're gonna help you get a car, you fucking nerd." So it's it's that's just how it's been.
hell yeah.
But I like right now after we get the car, I got a couple things I'm doing. I'm actually gonna be going up to up to Florida in a couple months to go help a friend house sit. Um, and after all that, I come back. I gotta go find somewhere to move in, get a house, and all that. Because right now I'm sharing it with Z's parents. Like they've been nice enough to let me be here for now.
Uh-huh.
And I've been helping them out as best I can. I always tell them like, hey, if you need something from me, let me know. I can help you. It's just really trying to get back on our feet. It's been hard, but we're getting back there though. We're getting back up there. Taking our time, but it's taking its time, but we're getting back up there.
Oh shit. I mean, hell, trying to get your own place at during a time like this, fuck, it's gonna be tough. But hey,
Yeah,
you got it. You got it though. You freaking got it.
I've done it once. I can do it again. I'm determined. I can do it.
Yeah, for sure. You can definitely do it. Anything that you put in your mind, you can definitely do.
Yeah.
And
But
freaking
that's the I tell everyone it's like it's the number one obstacle is your own imagination. If you think you can't do it, then you're just gonna think you can't do it. But if you think you can do it, you will find a way to get through it.
right, exactly, exactly. And then let me see, like I honestly like everything that's been going on, like for the last couple of years, I've been just going with the flow. And to be honest, I have had my own fair share of karma and shit, and stuff like that. And and then, like I said, going with the flow, and next thing you know, um I went and lived with my back then I was living with my parents like 3 years, 2 years, 3 years ago. I was living with my parents and stuff. And I was like, dude, I really need my own place. I prefer having my own place and shit so I can do whatever I fucking want and stuff because my parents were so religious and and I couldn't be like, oh, I'm going with my dad because he's religious and stuff and he's so different and it's kind of weird or whatever, like the way he sees things and whatnot, and the way shit would work if I were to move into his house. It's just like not okay with me. Like I didn't want to deal with it. But and then so eventually I got my own house. It's just like I never thought I would get my own house, and um and then have my own dog and cat. Like everything just basically just landing on me, just like piling up, piling up, piling up. Like for example, here for you, Kirsten, all this stuff's gonna be piling up for you and whatnot. And next thing you know, you expect not to get something or whatever. Next thing you know, it's right there. And
Yep.
and that's how it worked out with my house. I didn't expect to get a house, and next thing you know, I got a house. And there's so much work that needs to be done in this house, but at the same time it's gonna be worth it because not only is it gonna help me in the long run where I can sell it and get maybe double or triple the amount that I got it for, or just in general just help me like start my own family. Like I said, you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, and dude, there's just so much shit and whatnot. And
I will say too, like it's rough right now, but um, I know like since the job I'm working isn't the greatest, but now that I got a car, I can get things together. I'll definitely be able to start like working a little harder on getting out my own place and get things set up soon. Because once I do, easy, 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 easy. As long as I can keep myself busy, occupied, and have an income, I'll be fine.
oh yeah, you gonna be. Oh, when you get your own house, shit. All the shit that breaks down, you gotta do it yourself. Now you can't
Yeah,
rely on anyone else. You gotta. Well, okay. I don't say you can't rely on anyone else. You can have some people that or get them hookups, and just be like, yo, can you help me with this? But what I mean, like, are you on your own? I mean, like it's different than an apartment, I guess, or renting a house. It's like you having your own house, but you're not renting it. You're basically buying it off, and it's
yeah,
like everything that happens towards it. It's basically on you. You gotta make sure you have this. You gotta make sure you have that. You know, and it's tough. It's really 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 tough.
yeah.
Any hobbies though? Freaking yeah. Let's talk about hobbies. What are your hobbies though? What is it that you like to do, man? Like you got any new
Uh,
hobbies or like any side
other
hobbies?
other than the obvious of gaming, there's
Yeah.
not a whole lot else. I mean, one thing I want to try and get into, I've been thinking about it, but I haven't actually tried to get into it yet, is voice acting. I wanted to try to do voice acting because
Ooh.
I tell people a lot, is like, I may not be the best looking guy, but my voice is pretty good for what I consider.
Man, I'm
So
not hot either, bro.
hey, you make it work one way or another.
Hey,
But
oh yeah.
I thought about it. It's like, man, I've watched back some of my clips. I know that I hear my voice, and I'm just like, yeah, I can probably do voice acting. I just have to. I have to try and assert myself into it, get in there somewhere, find a way to make it work. And I
Hmm.
could probably do it. I could probably do it.
Right.
Um, but other than that, I haven't really had a whole lot of other hobbies. Like I haven't actually like figured out what kind of hobbies I like.
Yeah.
Other than cooking, like cooking, I do like to do. I like to cook, and it's not just because I work at a deli. Like I'll come home and I'll find random things to make at home. Like I'll just buy the materials at work, come home and make it, and it
Ooh.
turns out pretty good. Like it. I've been liking it.
Wow.
So like cooking and gaming is like probably my number one, like my two good like top hobbies at the moment.
Yeah.
So there's not much else really.
I was about to say because of myself over here broke as fuck. The only hobbies I have is streaming, drinking, and jerking off and shit, beating my meat right in front of my cat and shit. That's my only hobbies, bro. Fucking, fucking wake up in the morning, get that coffee, and jerk off. Then you go start stream,
Start the day.
start the day. Fucking freaking, start, watch some TV, eat some lunch, or, skip lunch and do dinner or whatever shit. Next, before I go to bed, before I get some good night's sleep, jerk it off, just for, good sake, it's like get some good dreams and shit, wet dreams.
Get a good rounded schedule set up for yourself. Pretty
Oh,
much.
yeah. That's what I like to tell my brothers and shit. They're like, "What are you doing tomorrow or the day after?" I'm like, jerking off, jerking off, jerking off, jerking off, drinking. This day
You just like
drinking.
look at your schedule. You're just like 10 a.m. masturbation, 11 a.m. coffee, 12. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much fine after 12 o'clock.
Right. That's what I love doing, dude. It's like, dude, like, freaking voice acting, dude. Dude, tell me about it, dude. Like, voice acting, yes. You and me both could probably, we could do voice acting in general because, like, I like, I'm taking everything in. Like, I would sit back and listen and just listen to these comics or these actors or whatever, and just like listen, like in my pockets, just sit there and listen, and like they're making jokes and stuff, but at the same time while they're making jokes and listen to the way they're talking, the way their voice, like how they change their voice and stuff. And
Yeah,
then even myself, I would just take notes in my head, just take notes, and then eventually I would copy, not want to say copy, but more like take what I've taken, like the notes that I've taken, and kind of make it my own in a way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So that way it's not like the same deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like the same thing, kind of sort of, but different and different aspect or whatever.
yeah. Well, I guess I know when I first got this microphone, everyone was like, "New mic? Holy shit, you sound so much better." I'm like, "Thank you." And after a while, I started using it. Like, I'd get up close to him and be like, guys, it's kind of crazy. Looking pretty damn good today. You know what I'm
Shit.
talking about?
Goddamn. I don't know. My cat's
Like,
wet or I'm wet at this point. Fuck.
but yeah, I've been messing with it. I got like one I use when I play. 'Cause I do a lot of D&D too. Like I do a lot of D&D with some friends of mine.
Oh.
Um, and one of the ones I like to do is like a friend of mine. He likes me to do the demon's voice, so he'd send me what the demon's voice does,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, "All right, well, go ahead," and I'll be like, "You little hoodling rats, you come around my world again, and I swear I'll rip your head off."
That's freaking badass, dude. That's
It does,
pretty.
it does stuff like that.
And shit. Speaking of D&D, my freaking brother was like, "Let's play some D&D," and I'm, oh, it's just there. We only got like there were only two times where we almost got like everybody together and shit. But then the last couple of days it was just me and my two brothers and one of my brothers is the DM. My other brother and me are just playing, and because the whole group could like get together, whatever. And so literally all we do is we do the missions, but we also fuck around. Like we play some we get some shit done and stuff. We do some shit that needs to be done, but at the same time we fuck around. Like next thing you know, like literally my brother built his own character so he can fuck anything and Bill Cosby anything. Literally. Like literally, he'll like roofie somebody, or he even has his own special moves. Like it was called Dick something or whatever, or whatever. It's like, and the next thing you know, my brother would be like, it was the DM. He'd be like, "So what do you want to do next?" I'm like, "So I want to go over here to this part," and it's like, "Okay." It's like, and you meet to this person, this and that, and then what do you try to do? And I'm like, I want to jerk her. I want to freaking jerk off and come all over her face. And he'd be like, "Well then, roll a d20."
I think the last time I ever heard something about a dick was that we were stuck in a cave, a goblin cave, and we had to get out. We didn't know how to get out. It was just like three of us. We had like no health left,
Yeah.
and one of the characters was like, "I'm just gonna helicopter my dick out all the way to the entrance." That's what he said. He rolled a performance. He rolled it like a 19 for performance.
Oh,
So he's like roll for size and for length. He rolled like
size.
he rolled like a 7 for size. So his dick was like below average. But he said he rolled a nat 20 on the length with the swing. He rolled a
Yeah.
nat 20 on it. He said his character had like a fucking like 4-inch, 5-inch dick just swinging it like a fucking helicopter and just walked straight out. And it was so well made that every goblin just watched in amazement until he was gone.
What the
I was I was
fuck?
like I was like, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. I was like, how did you get away with that? He's like, I don't know. Apparently, I just helicoptered it so well that I just walked out. I was like, well, I mean, if you can make it work.
Right. And literally, my brother will try to fuck everything, even if it's dead. He'll try to fuck it. Literally, he'd be like, "Oh, you just killed this or whatever," and then he'll ask him, "What do you want to do next?" He's like, "I want to fuck it." Literally, he'd be like, "I want to fuck it," and he'd be like, "Roll your d20," and then he'd be like, "All right, there you go."
Necrophiliacs be like, dead ass.
Dead or alive, I want to fuck it. Literally, the only thing he could talk about when we were about to play some D&D, he said he wants to fuck a dragon. Literally, and his character is a dwarf, or what are they called? Fuck,
Tiefling or halfling or something.
halfling. There you go. He's
Halfling.
a halfling. He chose his character to be a halfling who's a foot something or whatever, and then he's like, I want to fuck a dragon. Like I'm gonna be short, but I'm still gonna be like like literally everything he learned or knows and does is
He's
just
like, I may be
basically.
short. I may be short, but I'm hung like a horse.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, it's like fucking. He's a freaking grower, not a shower, or whatever shit type of deal. And it's like, holy fuck, in so many ways, that's so wrong. But at the same time, it's like, I like it.
It's funny. There's times it can be funny, but there's times you're like, man, I hope it can be a little more serious. It's I've had some games like that where they're a lot more funny than they are serious. A lot of the games recently though I've been doing are a lot more serious. We got two we're running right now with the friend group I'm in. One was really cool and interesting. This is the stuff I was gonna do for YouTube. I was gonna record these and put them up there, but
Uh-huh.
I've been kind of slacking on it. So hopefully, if I start recording them starting the next time we start, it'll be fine. Um, we've got two we're doing right now. We've got one as a Fallout style game, and then another one that is we call it the trust fund babies because we're level 0 and our
Uh-huh.
families so their older siblings are next in line for the dukes and duchess, but they went quote unquote missing or quote unquote died, so no one knows what happened to them, so we're next in line.
Mm-hmm.
So our families they had nothing to do with us. They were like, you're second in line, we don't really need you, we'll just let you do you. So now that our older siblings are missing, we have to take up the slot, but we don't know anything about anything.
Right.
So they stuck us in a cart. They trotted us off into the middle of nowhere, and they set us out as level zeros and said, "Good luck." And it's been a very interesting experience so far with the story, and I think it's been pretty cool. I'm excited to see how that one keeps going. We every week. I think it's like every Sunday and every Monday. We'll either alternate weeks or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. But
Yeah.
we're every week to every other week we're gonna be doing two different D&D games. So I just start getting those up on YouTube probably.
Shit. I bet there's a whole bunch of people that's gonna be watching this and be like, "What a bunch of nuts! Look at this
Hey, they
little."
call us nerds all they want to hear how fucking epic these stories are gonna be.
Right. Exactly. Fucking. I always like talking to my brothers. It's like, can you imagine we get old as fuck and I'm looking back into my kids and I'm like so old, like at the point where I just don't give a fuck about anything. I just be looking at my grandchildren or my kids or my grandchildren and be like, did you know, boy, I used to fuck a goblin. And he's like, they'll be like, what? They'll be like, yes, I fucked a goblin, all right. Big
You ever
titty
heard of a
old
short
goblin.
stack? You ever heard of a short stack? It's what you call a
Yeah.
goblin. Oh man.
Oh, shit. I like to say, are you pumped up for the new Marvel games though? Not Marvel games, the fucking Marvel movies.
Kind of. I've heard a lot of about them, but man, I'm not a big movie person. I try to watch movies. I try to watch stuff to keep up with it, but I haven't been 100% up with everything, so it happens. Um, I'm more of like keeping an eye on like games that are coming out like every day. I'll always be checking like what's new, what's updating, what's going on. So I'm always trying to keep my eye on the ball. What's going on?
I should
I know
probably do.
Elden Ring is next, and I've been looking forward to that. I'm not a big Dark Souls fan, but
Yeah.
what I've been seeing, I'm ready for it. I'm
What?
excited.
What the fuck? The one thing I should probably be checking on is freaking League of Legends because they're always an update every
Seems like
one.
every week,
Yeah, since
every
every
week
week.
almost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and versus all these other games are like, oh, we got an update. Yeah, wait for the next update for like another 6 months to a year. I was like, goddamn. If that.
it happens a lot. Honestly, it does happen a lot. But I'm okay with it. And then the newest character, Renata. Oh my god, Renata is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh,
Okay.
you're fine. But God, like there's so many ideas. And here's the funny one too. He's
Mm.
my friend that I think he's asleep right now. He fights a lot of like not being able to sleep. I forgot what the hell it was called. Insomnia. He fights insomnia
Oh.
a lot, so a lot of times he's asleep. But the character Pike,
Oh, Pike. Yeah, yeah.
he created Pike.
Wait. What?
So if you go and look on the character made forms, for like the player idea forms,
Uh huh.
you will find my friend with the character Pike, and he had the idea for Pike, and they changed like two things I think on him. They changed one of his abilities and his name. Like so instead of using just it was like Pike something, they just took Pike. And it's funny because after all this time that I've been playing with him and everything, he never told me until like one day. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is my love child. I made Pike." I'm like, "You son of a bitch."
How? What?
But yeah, it's fun when we meet people that we play with and they're just like, "Man, I fucking hate Pike." We're like, "Oh, about that. See, your friend Siphon here, he made Pike. That's his child. That's his pride and joy." So yeah, that's fun to say. It's fun to show that to people, to have
Lucky,
them freak out about it.
lucky bastard. I wish I had my own pride and joy. Well, I do, but they're a bunch of assholes. And they pain in the butt.
Oh, yeah, it happens though. It happens.
Yeah, that's freaking insane. You know, someone who actually freaking created their own, the character or the, it's freaking insane.
Yeah.
I mean, for some people, not, probably for some people, like, no biggie. But at the same time, it's like, it's just the fact that,
It's
just,
a it's a whole character. It's got a backstory and everything in a game that's so massive like League of Legends. It's a
yeah,
pretty big feat, honestly.
yeah, it is. And you wouldn't think you get to, I mean, hell, I mean, there's some people who I know who are like, freaking popular as fuck and shit. I'm just like, how the fuck? How did I get to know this person? It's just like it is. It's just the way it works sometimes.
Yeah,
People are full of
it's
surprises.
yeah, like I said too. Like ever since I started streaming and I met my friend that I'm gonna go house sit for in Florida,
Hmm.
um, I've been meeting a lot of people that are like well known, and it's like to me it feels crazy, because like was it, he's introduced me to a couple people so far, and he's told me there's a lot of people he's met.
Yeah.
Um, a lot of the people like I like so one of the people he's introduced me to, his name is Nerd Smash, and he does a lot of cosplaying, and one of the things that he talked about when he was when he was playing Demon Souls was that
Hmm.
in Dark Souls 1 and 3, there's a shield that he actually got to make, and they kept it for the game. So if you ever see a tower shield, I forgot the name of it, but if you ever see a tower shield, it's like a shield that you can make, and they kept it for the game. So if you ever see a tower shield, it's like a shield that you can make, and they kept it for the game. So if you ever see a tower shield, I forgot the name of it, But if you ever see like a tower shield that has like a blood splatter on the bottom, he made the design for that shield, and they kept it for for Dark Souls 1 and 3. I thought
Huh.
that was pretty crazy. That's pretty cool for stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I've gotten to meet a lot of different people after like starting streaming. I've got friends now that like I stream constantly with. There's like new people every other day I'm meeting. Like it's insane. Like since I started streaming, it's been a wild ride, and I would never trade it for the world. Honestly, I'd never trade it for the world.
That's fucking cool. I wouldn't either, honestly. I wouldn't either. It's just meeting all these new people. It's just, it's fucking nice, you know.
Yeah,
Because like that's the one thing from my coworker or whatever shit. He'd be like, yeah, like, want to go to the bar? And I'm like, I can't. I'm broke. He'd be like, what the fuck you mean you're broke? I'm like, I live by myself. The only one person who's feeding my cat and dog is me. The person who's feeding myself is me. The one who's freaking paying the bills is me. And the other bills I have. The only person who's freaking maintaining the house, running and in contact is me. So
yeah,
I it sucks that I can't go to the bar, but at the same time, it's like I'm kind of also antisocial. Not gonna lie.
that's fair. Yeah, I'm antisocial for a lot of stuff too. I'll go to work and I'll talk with some people, but like that's all I really do. I don't really do much else. So
Yeah.
I feel that for the antisocial part.
Yeah, lucky for you, you get to buy the stuff while you're there. Since you're there, you might as well buy, any ingredients or food you need to buy. Versus me, I gotta go. Aside from work, I gotta go deal with people at the grocery shop, and I gotta deal with other people that are somewhere else. And it's like,
I know it's wild. See, the one thing about my work too is that it's since it is a popular place and it's still in the hometown, like where we grew up and everything.
yeah,
Uh, since like I see people like every day to every other day that we went to school with that would recognize me and ask me how I've been and stuff, and I'm just like, hi, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm sorry if I don't remember you, but like, who are you?
oh
Like
yeah,
people I'll notice and I'll be like, I know who you are, and they'll be like, do you? And they're like, they'll say something like, you look familiar. It's like, yeah, I know who you are. We went to school together. They're like, oh, and they'll try to remember, but at the same time, they're just like, you don't have to remember. Trust me. Like, the only times you're ever gonna see me is if you're here like ordering stuff, or you somehow randomly find my Twitch account, and I don't even say the second part. I just I just say, unless you're
there
here,
you
you're
go.
never gonna see me.
Right? Yep. That's
But
what it would be like.
yeah, but
It's
yeah, it's sorry, I'm exhausted. I think even myself, I've been trying to fight like insomnia and stuff. Like I'll get sleep, but a lot of times it feels like I don't actually get sleep. So there'll be times like at the end of the day, I'll start feeling tired and down and everything.
Yeah, I really can't relate because I don't. It's weird because I don't deal with that, but I'm pretty sure it's a pain in the ass. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, you get if I get at least 4 hours of sleep in a night, that's a good thing.
4 hours, jeez.
Yeah, it's I don't think I have insomnia, but at the same time, there's times I'm like, man, do I have insomnia?
Right. Where you question yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Shit.
So that's fine. I got a couple questions. I got a question for you though.
Oh, what's
Um,
up?
what do you think about the future of streaming in general? Like, do you think it's gonna be more of a well-known thing? Do you think it's gonna die off some, or like, do you think it's gonna go in a different direction? Like, what do you think?
Honestly, after what I've been seeing and stuff, I feel like everything's gonna go in a different direction. It's gonna grow. It's gonna develop and become a little bit more popular, well known. Sounded kind of a more. This will be a person's more to go to more often. If some people don't want to go to college or can't go to college or don't want to deal with college, it's gonna be like in a second. It's gonna be like a second or third option. I feel like streaming or YouTube is gonna be like a second or third option. Um, but also at the same time, when I'm saying it's going in a different direction, is because it's just that the way shit that the people, the higher ups, who own their own company like Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, etc., the way they treat the people, the way they treat things that are posted and shit. There's so many things that we see that should not be posted that are wrong or whatever, but yet these higher ups are allowing it. But if someone else does something similar or something not as bad or less worse than what is that everyone's seeing, they somehow get in trouble for something small, and then they look at the smaller picture and now look at the bigger picture. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I've seen that so much. Like rather be with, it doesn't matter if it's with it's like with literally like with anyone, and it's like I've seen it multiple times. There's like this ASMR artist that I listen to or watch whatever, and they would like get demonetized or get in trouble to get their video taken down because for some reason some of the stuff they're saying it sounds is sexual or whatever, but it's not. That's the thing. What messes me up is like pisses me off is like they get their video taken down or demonetized because it sounds like they think they're saying something sexual, but it's ASMR and they're not even saying anything sexual. They're just trying to use it. They're saying stuff to relax you, like, oh hey, how's your day going, relax, and they start tapping their fingers, etc, etc, ASMR stuff. And yeah, but their video gets taken down, demonetized, versus you have other streamers, YouTubers and shit, ASMR artists that are like showing like or going like kind of like not saying the sexual stuff but kind of like intenting it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've seen that
Yeah.
so many times, rather be like sound or the way the people's just the way the person's just dressing themselves up, and it's like I see that so much. I feel like it would get much better if the freaking higher ups will get their head out of their fucking ass and stop demonetizing or taking down videos that should be taken down or whatever, and they're avoiding the ones that should be getting taken down.
Yeah.
And it's like anyone can say, "Oh, well, there's so many people you gotta watch over. There's so many videos that people that got lines and this and that or whatever." But it's like at the same time, it's like, then why the hell do they have people working for them to check this shit out? Or themselves having these guidelines, and then they're just gonna be like basically pulling bullshit out of their ass and shit. It's just like I don't like that at all. You
Yeah,
know?
I feel that. Like, cause like for example, like if let's say someone like, for instance, you or me, like we're doing something normal, we're playing a normal game, everything's going fine. We play like if we're playing like some kind of music in the background, we if we even if no matter how hard we try, as long as it is not DMCA,
Yeah.
there could still be a chance like something will happen and we get with a strike for it.
Right.
But like let's take for example someone that's like they're like, oh, I'm gonna play DMCA music regardless, and they're playing like all these like well-known songs,
Yeah.
like and they don't get in trouble for it. The most happens like their stream gets muted, and that's it. Like the vods go up and they just get muted, and I'm like, that seems so harsh because like if it was an accident, I feel like we shouldn't be getting in so much trouble for it. But compared to someone that's doing it constantly, even though they know they shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. They just it's just this stuff the way they do these things is just so weird, and I just don't like it. And it's like, who knows, maybe it'll change, maybe it won't, but these platforms will keep on growing and growing, and it's just kind of like probably turn to a side hustle or turn to a main job, basically. I mean,
Yeah.
you
So
know.
another one too, and I want to get your opinion on this. I have not gotten too many people's opinion on this. I've gotten it from one side, but I haven't gotten it from someone that isn't a part of this. What do you think about VTubers? Like
VTubers.
just just VTubers in general. Like what do you think about them? Do you think like it's a good thing, or do you think it might have been a bad thing? Do you think it could be like a mix? Like what do you think? Because I've gotten it from the VTuber perspective side. I'm a friend of a VTuber that just recently actually got really fucking famous, and I'm so proud of her for it because I remember watching her when she had just started,
Yeah.
and now like I like seeing how far she's gotten in like the past like 7 or 8 months. It's like
Yeah.
it's wild to me.
Yeah.
So I've gotten the perspective from her side, but I want to get the perspective from someone that like isn't a VTuber.
Right. I mean, honestly, not gonna lie, I have thought about becoming a VTuber myself, but then you have to add all this work to it, and then gotta find someone to customize your own character and all this stuff. But VTubers, I mean, honestly, I would say good for them. I feel like they're basically doing the same thing. They're like doing all this content, editing all this content, just to, you know, probably most likely have the same goal as we do. We're not VTubers, we're not VTubers. Have the same goal, make people laugh, Has I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of people seem to like a lot of VTubers or animations and stuff, and
Hmm.
at the same time, it's like who doesn't? Let's be honest. Who doesn't love a VTuber? Who doesn't love all this animation and stuff that all the work they put out and stuff like that? Who doesn't love it?
Yeah.
Everyone does. I mean, if you don't, then you're pretty I don't know, gay or something. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But
No.
but no, no, no. But no, like just the way I see it is, you know, do you, but make sure you're doing it the right way. If you get what I'm saying, like being a
Yeah.
VTuber is just yourself being a VTuber. Like a lot of people don't like to show their camera, to show their face, like how I'm doing it right now. Like I'm showing my face. People can see me. A lot of people seem to still have that anxiety problems or still don't like to show their face. Or some people just like to mask themselves and be mysterious because they like that. And you know what? All I can say is like, good for you. Like if you feel like you can't show yourself, you can't show your face, and or whatever, or you just enjoy yourself, well, good for you. Like like nothing wrong with that. I mean, and as long as you're doing your stuff right or whatever, and just basically having fun because there's a lot of people right now that feel like just like there's always those people who tend putting their eyes towards something more. Like let's be honest. I mean, this is gonna probably sound bad, but well, someone's gonna have to say it because if no one will, then is that the one major thing is that freaking the one good examples I don't freaking know her name, but Anna Ruth. I don't give shit for this, but Anna Ruth or something like that.
Yeah. Is this someone like we know, or is this like someone that's like a
A
streamer
big
that you
famous Twitch streamer. She's like the number I won't say number one, but she's like the highest street Twitch streamer basically because she I guess something about her selling a company or owning her own company, and then she's well known from everyone. She's well known from like a whole bunch of viewers and shit, and she posts stuff on ASMR and stuff, and she posts like other shit, and it's like basically all she does is like this brings me up to like people letting stuff go when they shouldn't be let go, and that is she basically shows like wearing a bikini. You know what I'm saying? She's literally wearing a bikini and basically almost showing her whole body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And
The whole fiasco that happened with the hot tub streamers and stuff.
yeah, exactly. But she's just like, who needs a hot tub, whatever, when she can literally just show her almost herself nude and stuff when all she wears is like almost like a bikini type of deal. Like she doesn't need a hot tub. She can literally just show her almost like her whole full body, and you get all these people just watching her, not because of the. I'm pretty sure half of them enjoyed the stream in general, but I'm pretty sure the other half are just watching because they find her attractive and just hope for that attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's like, and then people are like, I've seen some people saying, well, like why is this even on here when there are kids who are on Twitch, or whatever, watching other stuff and whatnot, and then other people, it's like a kind of like a battle between both sides. Some say, oh well, you should be letting your kid be on Twitch then, or be on their laptop or phone, and on this app in general, when there's some stuff. Well, here's the thing though, these apps, uh these apps like Twitch Stream, YouTube was made for not an all audience, not just
yeah,
for one
like
specific
more
audience, it's all
family friendly
audience.
stuff too. Yeah, like
Yeah,
there's people that have like a lot of family friendly stuff too. Like it's not we're not just all up here trying to like shoot out every type of you know curse word and show off all kinds of gory stuff. Like there's a lot of times we'll play stuff that's more fun and more appealing to the family too. Like for people more than just older adults to watch. There's stuff that the kids can enjoy too.
yeah,
There's stuff in here. There's stuff on platforms like YouTube and Twitch that like is family friendly content.
yeah.
So
And I noticed that almost almost 100% of the time that I've seen is that they're letting all that non family friendly stuff go, but then they go to another Twitch streamer, YouTuber who's like posting friendly stuff, and they somehow manage to get demonetized or get their video taken down. It's like what the fuck, and it's like I'm pretty sure you're going at the wrong person here, but
And a thing too is like I think about it in this way too, and honestly, like I don't want backlash from this from happening. Um, I think they're in for the money. Like a lot of companies always in it for the money, and they think if someone's gonna show off themselves half naked and have no care for it, and they're gonna get a constant amount of like views and ads and subscriptions and stuff like that,
yeah,
they're making the half the profit of what's going on.
yeah,
So if someone gets like an average, like let's say for instance if I do it, I get on average maybe like 5 views, 6 views,
yeah,
and um if I do like one wrong thing, they'll demonetize me for it, and I'll get a strike. But if there's someone that's got like five, six, 700 people that watch them constantly, giving them money because they're half naked, and they mess up, they don't
yeah,
even do a slap on the wrist. They just let it go.
yeah,
And it's I feel like there's like that should not be a thing. I feel like there should be some kind of middle ground where regardless of how many people you have or what you do, you should not be held accountable for an accident, and people that do stuff constantly should be held responsible for it.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
But and there just needs to be a middle ground. I know they've been working a lot harder recently on stuff like that, especially the DMCA strikes,
Yeah.
because I know there were people that get hit like recently really hard with like DMCA strikes,
Hmm.
and they changed the process of it. Like now, if they say it now like so there's two ways that they're gonna let it happen. They will they'll either if you play a song
Hmm.
and it's DNCA striked, the most they're gonna do now is just mute your stream, mute that section of the VOD, so that way, like if you get through the stream, the people watching will hear it,
Right.
but if someone goes back to rewatch the VOD because they missed it, it'll just be muted for that section of the stream. And understandably, like I can see the reason for that. Um, but I feel like there should be times where you shouldn't be able to sit for a whole 5 6 hours streaming and play nonstop, DMCA music.
Yeah.
But like if like let's say for instance like if I was doing for 6 hours and I had all songs but like two that were not DMCA songs,
Hmm.
those couple minutes on the VOD muted no problem. But for someone that's like I'm streaming 6 hours and all my music is DMCA striked, well your whole entire VOD is now fucking voided, so you can't get anything out of it.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I don't really see 100% reason of doing that to yourself when there's people out there that need like there's like I saw like an example. Someone posted something saying artists don't make as much money off of music as you would think. Like they need like over something hundred views on like Spotify to make like even $1. And it's like if you're making $2 off of an ad and you're playing like their song, you just made $1 something more than they did playing it from an ad that's not even directly made to it,
Yeah.
but they have to have like 300 something people listen to their song just once to make $1. So it's understandable why they're doing it, and I can see why. So
Right.
I hope they do a little better on fixing it because so far I feel like there's still something they can fix, but it's got a process to go.
Yeah. And hopefully, also, hopefully your second question, hopefully I answered it. You know, um, hopefully about the
You
VTubers.
you did. I can see from that. So in my opinion, I think it's good. There's a middle ground for me for it.
Hmm.
Like I see I don't despise VTubers. I think it's great that people can do this because it
Yeah.
shows like an animosity side, like they have a hidden self to them,
Yeah.
or they can use like a different persona of themselves to be a
Hmm.
streamer. So it's
Exactly.
understandable someone can do, VTubing.
Hmm.
But at the same time, I feel like there's like a weird spot for it that I've seen where like so I'm LGBTQ friendly, so I think people should be however they want to be as much as they want. Like I
Yeah.
hold nothing against that. If you are if you were born a female want to be male or you were born male want to be female,
Hmm.
I am not going to say anything about it. You be you as long as you are happy, you do
Yeah.
you. But I feel like some people use that as like an advantage,
Yeah.
and so a lot of them I've seen is like and again like you do you. I'm not going to tell you not to. I'm not going to be mad about it.
Yeah.
You do you. It's you. But I've seen like a lot of guys that are like they don't try to hide their voice. They'll be using like really like sexualized made female characters, and they'll use those to get views out of people. And I'm like, I don't know about that. Like at the same, like again, you do you, but I
Yeah.
feel like that's kind of like a shortcut that's kind of like a middle ground for me.
Right. No, I feel you on that. So, uh, I mean, I'm pretty sure you know the last 4 years. Pretty sure you changed, and I can tell you for sure that I freaking changed, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I can tell you that if we were to hang out sometime or whatever, you would definitely tell like, yo, you fucking changed a
Changed,
lot.
yeah. Yeah, I've
Because
noticed a lot that you changed too. Like some will come into some of your streams and watch it. I may not say stuff in streams when I go like watch people. I
yeah,
lurk a lot. But I've noticed you've changed them. You've changed. I can tell. And honestly, for myself too, I can change. I can tell I've changed myself from like the past. So I can tell.
and so that's like the way I see things, you know. Like yeah, you said you do you. The way I say you, like, I agree with that. You do you, and I do me. You know what I'm saying? When I say don't, I do me, I mean I don't fuck myself in the ass with a fucking dildo and shit. I mean, I roll with what I gotta do, whatever, or makes me feel comfortable. So, and a lot of things that that are happening or that have happened, I just always look into it, and I'm just like. I mostly stick with the 50-50. I just stick with the 50-50. I'm not like with most people who are like 100%, oh, this is bad, or other people who are like, oh, this is 100% good, or whatever. I'm like right in the middle.
Yeah,
I always look for the good and the bad. I don't always just look, oh, it's just good, it's all good. Or this is bad, this is just bad, pure bad. No, I look in the middle and look between the
yeah.
good and the bad because this is the
Play
way how
play
life
devil's
is.
pretty much play devil's advocate. Always try to see everything from both sides.
Exactly. And like you said about the, LGBTQ T community, and it's like uh, another good example, vegans, um, or whatever. They're pushing that shit to like, oh, go vegan, you're killing all the animals. I mean, I get it. I really do. They have lives, they have feelings. Yeah, they do, but at the same time, that's our main source of protein, our main source of, that's also, you know, stuff that's like something we eat. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I do get it, but the same aspect, it's like we gotta eat meat, you know what I'm saying? Because it's where we get our protein or some certain
Yeah,
vitamins and shit.
it's a big section of of like a human diet. Yeah, like
Yeah,
you can go without it, but it's a good portion of a diet that you do need.
yeah, exactly. And then, what's another thing? Oh, another good example. This these group of YouTubers or shit. He was talking about what happened to him one time when he went to a store, and how he's this woman was actually a guy, but like they're like basically they look at themselves as they see themselves as a woman, a she.
Yeah,
And so like he was like he went to the store and he said basically called her a he, and she got mad and was like yelling at him and saying that, well, you need to learn this and this and that and that, and it's like and he
we
was
can't
telling,
we
yeah,
can't tell 100% of the time. Like if you don't like assert yourself
yeah,
as it, we can't tell. Like it's I'm sorry that we just kind of go with like you know our basic instinct to start it off. Like if someone at my work they look male, they act male,
uh,
but they want to be female. If I call them sir or something like that
yeah,
outright, it's kind of like an instinct. It's just there.
yeah,
You can't like I'm sorry if you want to be female like afterwards like I'm sorry I'll call you ma'am or something.
yeah,
But
yeah,
if it's like if you look like if you look like a guy, you talk like a guy, sound like a guy, and you try to like put yourself assertive as a guy, but you're a man
yeah,
or be like a woman,
okay,
it makes it harder for us.
yeah. And it's not even that. This is what I asked for. Like people, like for for them, and then for vegans and everyone in general. All I ask is for, if I say something wrong or something you don't like, let me know or correct me, so that way I will not do it again, and I will, with whatever I did wrong, I won't make the mistake again, or whatever. Don't come at me yelling at me out of nowhere. Just yell at me in the first chance you have to yell at me or whatever. Just professionally, let's all ask for professionally. Let me know how like what mistake I made and what I can do to make it right or whatever. Or there's some things that you don't like, so that way I don't do that. Just all I ask is professional.
Yeah.
Just professionally do it, because if you're gonna come at me all like being a ass face and shit about it, I'm definitely gonna piss you off and shit, whether you like it or not. I don't, because like at that point I will not care. I will not care, because like I said, you do you. But I'll ask, if I do something wrong, correct me, professionally do it. Because if you don't, if you're gonna come at with me like a freaking an attitude, I'm not gonna care.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm just not gonna care. I mean, I
Yeah.
might look like a dick, but at the same time, it's like, you want this, if you want to be called a she or a he, whatever, or you don't want this and this and that, just do it professionally. That's all I ask. Is that
Yeah.
too much to ask for? Because
Like you
apparently
can't.
nowadays it is.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. Like they'll come in and you say something wrong, and all of a sudden it's a whole different ballpark. They'll be like kicking, screaming, fighting, and everything just to make you like. They'll like if you're at work and you do it on accident, they'll like, I want you
Yeah.
fired, this and that. And I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Right.
Like if someone came to your work and you assumed the wrong thing too, like, are you gonna get mad because you assumed the wrong thing? What goes through people's minds that they want to get upset for stuff like that?
Exactly. It's like, don't think it's that I don't care. It's just that you make me not care, because of the way you're talking to me and the attitude you're giving me, the vibe
Yeah,
you're giving off is not what I need or want, or how it should be, you know?
yeah.
But just the way it is, It's the way it is. But anyways, it's that time. Holy shit, it's that time.
We've
Holy
been talking for a
fuck.
while. We've been talking for a while.
Hey, it's better than episode 2 with freaking one of the guys I did it with and shit. We went a whole 2 hours.
Damn.
And it was supposed to be an hour, between an hour and a half. But I let it happen because, I can always cut that down and edit and all that good stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna end it here. I want to do it professionally, so I'm gonna end it here. It's time for me to go. It's time for you to go. When I say that, I mean it's time for the end of the stream. Before we go any further, we need to hang out, bro. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just meeting someone from from high school or something. Just be nice, because I everyone in high school basically I just don't talk to. I just forgot all about them.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
I feel that. Like I think there's only like one to maybe two or three people I still talk to that like we went to high school with,
Yeah.
and it's one of them was actually my best friend. So like I think you remember Omarius Kobe.
Oh, Marius.
I
Yeah.
I try to talk to him like every other day or so. That man turned into a straight pothead. I swear he wakes up and gets high and goes to bed high and everything. Like he's high 24/7. He's changed a lot too. So if I told him if I not talking to you for a while, he'd freak out and he'd be asking me all kinds of questions, asking how you been and everything. But no, we definitely need to hang out at some point. No, definitely need to.
Yeah. For real.
All right,
But before we go, please promote once again. Please promote, plug in everything.
and find me at // Floryder underscore Blackspire. Can find my Twitter and TikTok at Floryder underscore B. You can YouTube is currently not up and running, but you can still find me there at Floryder Blackspire. I stream generally 3 times, 4 times a week. Try to at least post twice a week and figure things out, I guess. So find me there if you need to.
Well, thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and follow me on all Ultra Mad Taco and all social media. And hope you guys enjoy. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. And until next time, guys. Into Between the Taco. Bye, guys.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I won't obey. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad.